If Sauron can muster beasts alongside Uruks, his war machine... I do not have time for another one of your hunts, Master Dwarf.
Ah, but this is your hunt, Captain. There's a pack of war chiefs just arrived in Nurn. Call themselves Beastmasters.
That does sound like my kind of prey. What do I need to know?
I know you're familiar with the Caragors. I taught you everything you know about them. But let me tell you about their cousins from...
Torvin, what of the war chiefs? You didn't bring me here just to hunt another wild cat, did you?
Just to hunt another... Pay attention, Captain. These Caragaths are a silent, stealthy breed from beyond Nurn. And they can sneak up on just about anything. And what's worse, this new beast tamer has been burning the brushlands to the north. He means to capture them and break their will, twist them into Sauron's war machine.
Every war chief is a scourge upon this land. Beastmaster or no, I will end them.
Whoa, slow down. First thing we need to do is foil their plans. And I see no better way of doing that than using the very same Caragaths against this orcish scum.
Show me how to find one of these creatures, then.
Gladly, Captain. There's a Caragath hiding in those bushes. There it is. Go get it.
Ah, this beast does look useful.
Excellent! Now listen, there's a Uruk camp nearby. It's where they're bringing their captured beasts. I suggest you take your new pet and prowl up to them unnoticed. That captain is top steel. I only picked up in the air. Mordor is in no short supply of terrible tales, and few more dreadful than the Black Captains of Sauron. I have never laid eyes on them myself, but their descriptions to me are the stuff of nightmares. A man...
Says he's losing count of how they killed him.
The dwarf shied from the Black Captains, as well he should. Only the Black Hand remains now, and I will finish him.
Too soft-skinned if I... We're bad. The tower shows up, they're really in for it. Fools! I'm working hard enough. So what happens when the Dark Lord comes back? No more fighting, that's right. We'll be drinking all we want. Pulling off its feet.
Very good, Captain. Their plans are in disarray. There's still work to be done to ensure the Uruk never tamed the Karagats.
The war chief. The beast tamer.
Aye, that unnatural fiend needs to be put down. To draw him out, use the Karagaths against his war camp. The more Uruk that die by their shadowy bite, the better.
I will not let the Uruks exert mastery over these Karagaths. They are too dangerous.
Makes no difference as long as we're doing something. The Rangers don't find the enemy.
Keep up if you can, Captain. We've no time to lose. I know you've got it. Give it back, you thieving jackals!
Well fought, Torvin. But could you spare a moment to explain what this is all about?
We've got a big problem, Talion. A very big problem.
I've never known you to think anything was little, Master Dwarf.
Now is not the time for jokes, Ranger. My camp was ransacked. Pilfering Uruks made off with all my blasting powder. And my brother's axe.
The Uruks have your explosive powder? How did this happen?
Forget about that. Didn't you hear what I said? They took my brother's axe.
We'll get your axe. But I'm more concerned about the Uruks with the explosives. Do you even know how the powder works?
All I know is that if you put a spark to it, exciting things happen. Surely you remember when we first met?
His war chiefs may study it, learn how to make more. We must get it back before that can happen.
Tracks split up here. You follow them to the north, I'll hunt the bastards to the south. Find them quickly, Ranger, before they can hide their new treasures.
There is no time to spare. I must ride this scum down as fast as I can.
Split up here. You follow them to the north, I'll hunt the bastards to the south. Find them quickly, Ranger, before they can hide their new treasures.
There is no time to spare. I must ride this scum down as fast as I can.
The bosses are up to something. You can smell it in the air.
Sign of the blasting powder or Torvin's axe. The thieves must have moved their bounty elsewhere.
The ground broke loose and now someone's gotta go get it back!
I need to make haste. These thieves must be stopped at all costs.
We should make sure the alarms are all working. Rangers there's more of them here than anywhere else. Get him off his pet!
news, Ranger? I found the damned Uruk running off with my brother's axe.
A small victory. There's no trace of the blasting powder anywhere.
Something that valuable, only the smuggler could deliver it to his dark master. It's better blown up and wasted than in their hands. You'll have to track down his couriers and destroy them along with their cargo.
They must find and kill the smuggler and his ilk. The blasting powder cannot fall into Sauron's hands.
Got it all figured out. They don't need to hide behind the shield and nothing.
Slow-moving, but nigh unstoppable, these great beasts appear to be distant cousins of the six-tusked Mumakil. Even a great hunter like myself has never brought down one of these beasts as a trophy. But they're not difficult to track. The very earth shakes under their thundering feet. It's wise to keep on...
I'm surprised Torvin isn't trying to recruit me into hunting one of those mammoths.
Trip him! Ever see a one as you? Captain's either getting cock it off!
In my travels, I've amassed a worthy collection of treasure and trophies, heads and hides from all manner of fell beast, and even some lovely trinkets from the Second Age. But the whispered tales of one artifact continue to elude me. The legendary Forge Hammer, used by the elves.
Torvin will never understand how closely this hammer is bound to our fate, and that of all Middle-earth.
A mysterious man in my travels, a ranger of Gondor named Talion. Over our fire, I asked after his weapons. impressive in their craftsmanship. A handsome blade, Orphael, has been at his side since his days stationed at the Black Gate, defending the borders of Gondor. But his dagger, Ahar, carries a sad tale.
I have slain countless Uruk, but still I seek vengeance.
Few things in Mordor cause even the Uruks and trolls to quake in fear. And one such beast is the rare horned Graug. Standing nearly 5 dwarves tall, they're nigh unstoppable juggernauts of wanton destruction. Their very skin is tougher than leather, resistant to even the sharpest steel, if you can get close enough to strike a blow.
I wonder what the dwarf is obsessed over, now that his hated Graug is slain.
You coming? If you knew how many I've killed, you'd give me more respect.
If it's worthy game and a respectable trophy you're after, the Caragor roam Mordor in ferocious packs. Quick on their feet and strong to boot, be wary. Their claws are sharper than steel, and I've seen them crush rock-hard orc skulls like eggs in their jaws. Even
That'll teach you who's in.
First the Caragors, now the Caragaths. How many ways has Mordor to kill a man?
That man built to turn so many Uruk.
You'd think the sight of a lone peak in the countryside would bring cheer to a dwarf's heart. But alas, that is not so here. Orodruin, the Mountain of Fire. This volcano stands alone on the plateau of Gorgoroth, but the whole of Mordor seems to dwell in its shadow.
Mount Doom. How long before it erupts once more and spreads its darkness over Mordor?
I see the Ranger! Chase him down!
It's the keen edge what cuts the mountain, they say. But after days of hacking through Uruk heavy plate and Caragor hide, these blades aren't going to sharpen themselves. Our weapons are extensions of ourselves and demand respect. A well-honed blade sharpened with a genuine dwarven whetstone can make the difference.
There is little more satisfying than a sharp blade removing the head of an orc.
After him! Get back there! Just the same nothing. Not that smart. I ain't going in caves. Not enough room to swing an axe in the smaller ones.
Did you hear that?
What in the building? You won't give me the shit.
The solitary pass between the Valley of Udun to the north and the plateau of Gorgoroth to the south is guarded by the dread, graven image of Sauron himself, with the great kinds of men held subjugated in chains. The rock and steel of the...
I'd have liked to see Torvin's face when that statue came tumbling down and Sauron's head crashed to earth.
Among the orcs of Mordor, their greatest are the fighting Uruk-hai. And among them, their vicious captains reign over the tribes and armies with ironclad fists. I've dodged more than one pack of foul Uruk on my hunt to these dire lands, and I've stolen glimpses of the rite of ascension among these foul folk. Only the strongest and most devious lead.